The 10 best things about Sunday's Week 15 NFL games. Check out our Sunday bests. The Seahawks came away with a predictable blowout win over the Rams on Thursday, and in the process became the second team in the league to clinch a playoff berth. Here are the 10 best things to look for when Week 15 continues on Sunday, including the Patriots traveling to Denver for an important game against the Broncos. Best chance for an upset: Lions at Giants, 1 p.m. ET on Fox. The Giants made things uncomfortable for Dak Prescott last week, but New York is anything but a reliable squad. Add in the fact that Matt Stafford and the Lions have found ways to win in 5 consecutive contests, and we like their chances to pull the upset in what could be a letdown week for the Giants. Best Survivor Pool Pick: Buffalo Bills. Rex Ryan may be on the hot seat, but the Bills are 10-point favorites at home against the winless Cleveland Browns for a reason. Best Bad Game: Saints at Cardinals. Drew Brees and the New Orleans offense have started to sputter the past 2 weeks, but the problems in Arizona are arguably far worse. The Cardinals are coming to grips with the fact that they'll almost certainly miss the playoffs after beginning the season with Super Bowl aspirations. And the release of Wr. Michael Floyd following a DUI arrest has left the locker room leaders less than pleased with the team's decision. Still, Arizona is just a 2.5-point favorite at home, which makes us think this could be a competitive and possibly entertaining contest. Best chance for a blowout: 49ers at Falcons, 4:05 p.m. ET on Fox. Atlanta put up 42 points against the Rams last week, while Colin Kaepernick and the Niners couldn't find a way to get their second win of the season at home against the lowly Jets. Add it all up and the Falcons should comfortably roll for a second straight week. Best fantasy options: Sammy Watkins. Even if you're out of your season-long league's playoffs by now, there's still daily fantasy to consider. And the Bills wide receiver, who's been one of Tyrod Taylor's top targets the past 2 weeks, should be a strong play at home against a winless Browns team that's given up the most touchdown passes in the league, 30. Best chance for a shootout: Raiders at Chargers. The Raiders had scored 30 or more points in 6 of 7 games before last week's loss in Kansas City, and they should have no trouble getting the offense back on track against a Chargers team that ranks 29th in points allowed per game. And the last time Derek Carr and Phillip Rivers met, the teams combined for 65 points in Oakland's 34-31 Week 5 win. Best bet against the spread: the combination of Blake Bortles on the road and a Texans team fighting for its playoff life makes us believe that Brock Osweiler and Houston being favored by only 6 points at home isn't nearly enough against the Jaguars. After Atlanta's easy win last week, we are now 9-5 with these picks on the season. Best chance for a low-scoring contest: Packers at Bears. Both teams are used to playing in cold weather, but temperatures are expected to be near 0 degrees at kickoff, and that's before factoring in wind chill. The Bears were tough at home in a 3-point loss to the Lions last week, and we expect Aaron Rodgers' Green Bay to struggle to put points on the board in this one, at least for a little while. Best late-game: Buccaneers at Cowboys. Dallas is coming off just its second loss of the season, but those on the outside looking in wonder what would happen if the 11-2 Cowboys fell for a second straight week. Would the temptation be to bench Dak Prescott for the stretch run in favor of Tony Romo? There's a lot of pressure on Dallas in this one for that very reason, and a Buccaneers team that's riding a 5-game winning streak could make things tougher than expected. Best game: Patriots at Broncos. Tom Brady and New England need wins to wrap up home field advantage, while the Broncos need wins just to keep pace in the race for a postseason spot. The AFC Championship rematch won't be quite the same without Peyton Manning involved, but there's still a decent level of intrigue anytime these teams meet.